Hi, today is Thursday, January 7th, and we'll be looking at the seventh chapter of the book of Genesis, Genesis chapter 7. And this is the story of Noah continued, and we have a little more specific information about what's going on with Noah. So let's begin. My reflection on this chapter is that Noah alone is righteous, and it blends from the previous chapter, of course. Um, and in this chapter, what stands out as well is that he takes 7 pairs of clean animals and only 1 pair of unclean animals. And you hear a different voice in here. Do you remember from Genesis 1? Yes, you hear the priestly voice. Priestly voice would have been concerned with what animals are clean and what animals are unclean for ritual cultic sacrifice and the things that the priests are overseeing, right? And so you've got this more specific voice of what kind of animals are being included here, and that's what you have. The priestly scholars think that the priestly voice had a little interlude in here with this information, and it rained for 40 days at nights. We're getting into the flood story. They're in the ark, they got the animals, and it rained for 40 days and nights. It rained for 40 days and nights, but at the very end of the chapter, you'll see the waters swelled for 150 days. So they were stuck in that ark for a good long while. And what the first thing that jumped out to me when I read this on reflection, more reflection, was first of all, what made Noah a righteous man, and why was he was the only one on earth that was righteous and worth saving, and that just, ooh, kind of breaks my heart. But the other thing that stood out to me was the 150 days on that boat. And, well, we're not at 365 days in this storm that we've been in since March, but it just smacks of that. Like, that we've been dealing with something, a different world since then. And we're going to be dealing with it, most likely, most of us, until it's a year old. And who would have thought? But it may have rained for 40 days and 40 nights, but the waters swelled for 150. So sometimes it lasts longer than it looks like. It's we'll read chapter 8 tomorrow and find out what happens next. Have a great day.